Carson's Corner is a black LGBTQ-owned small business. They sell merchandise and apparel on pop culture franchises such as Dragon Ball, King of the Hill, Sailor Moon, and of course and most importantly, Power Rangers. If you're interested in getting their amazing merch, be sure to check them out at carsoncorner.com. Link will be down below.
Neo. I'm guessing someone's not having a good day at the doctor's office. Boy, these 2 episodes must have you silent.
We go.
What's up?
No. Can you hear me now?
Yeah, I can hear you.
Good. What is up, everyone? Welcome to Morphin Network, where it's Morphin time all the time. Today, we will be reviewing Kamen Rider Amazon's episodes 16 and 17, Persons Non Grata and Quo Vadis.
Yeah,
I am your host.
Persons who are unwelcomed and onto where dost thou march? Yeah, I know Latin.
Excuse if you hear chicken. That's my sister. Chicken. I am your host, Astro Red, and here with me is Time Rider Zero. What's going on, buddy?
I'm doing all right. Just came home from the gym. I had to do a savage workout because my work schedule is really different now. So I can't work out on Thursdays anymore. So here we are.
Fried chicken is the best chicken in the world.
I prefer my chicken grilled, but that's just me. Although if you use almond flour, that might make a bit of a difference.
Oh my gosh. Not during the podcast, please.
You're going to have to text that to me. That sounds kind of good.
Oh my god.
I'm sorry.
As long as we don't put Soylent Green on that cookout, we're good. As long as this cookout doesn't have any Soylent Green, we good. We good.
Lord Jesus, help me.
Thank you.
I don't know if he could help you, but I got Siddhartha right here for you.
But anyways, first off, we'll be reviewing Kamen Rider Amazon's episodes 16 and 17.
Persons unwelcomed and onto where do you march?
It keeps getting crazier and crazier every time.
Yep. Yes, it does. But at least we had a cute moment in the latter episode.
Maybe. But anyways, Time Rider Zero, explain a little bit what happened in the episode.
Okay. Let's get started. Wow, you must really be distracted by that food. Okay, well, I'll get us started then. Okay, so the episode starts off with Haruka coming back after 2 episodes of being absent, and what do we end up with? A fight between Amazons, like every other episode does.
I told you to start it, but you didn't hear me.
No, I was waiting for our show for our program it's called project manager to take the lead.
Well, ladies and gentlemen, we begin every episode with a flashback.
Okay.
Of last episode. Yes, like Time Rider said, 2 episodes he was absent, and guess who comes in? My son Haruka.
Mm-hmm.
That's my boy.
Only to fight Chihiro. It's like every other episode, you got an Amazon versus you got Amazon on Amazon crime going on.
Exactly, it's not black on black crime.
It's Amazon on Amazon crime.
Exactly, but still, it's like black on black crime. Like, what you gonna do?
Yep.
Like, come on, what you gonna do with black on black? Amazon on Amazon.
Yeah.
Kaijin on Kaijin.
Yeah, Kaijin on Kaijin crime has been pretty rampant this year.
Exactly. You see my point with this.
Yeah, this human supremacy thing has gone very rampant.
I blame I blame the people.
I blame the social medias.
I blame them both. I blame them both. Honestly,
I
I
also I also blame those uncomfortable shoes that are being sold for $300.
300,
Yep, 300,
300.
300 or higher. It's
Love.
like just because it's endorsed by insert celebrity here doesn't mean it's worth that much. Because I mean, look, if you're a collector, more power to you. But me personally, clothing is for utility. I only at any given time I only have 4 pairs of shoes because each one of those 4 shoes serves a very specific function that the other 3 do not. Flip-flops, work sneakers, workout sneakers, and formals. That's it.
Mm-hmm.
Those are the only 4 shoes I wear.
Well, what if
If
you
you,
need shoes to match the outfit?
then you have them all in black. Black goes with everything.
That is so true.
My flip-flops, black. My going out sneakers, black. My workout sneakers, black. Heck, I'll even show you. See, black.
They're black and a little bit of gray.
Yeah, but mostly black. My Kenneth Coles, black.
Yeah,
It's
but
like
we digress.
it's like that Killer Bee song. Black, 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 black.
No.
Just like Johnny Young Bosch.
But anyways, we digress. Do we?
I mean, okay, we can paint. Okay, we can paint this red, with human blood because Amazon on Amazon crime going on. And turns out, yeah, some members of the original extermination team are still alive.
Thank you.
They're doing their own separate thing, and more power to them. I'm not a fan of I'm not a fan of C4 or 4C, whatever they're.
4CC4. I don't care. The leaders are beaten. Let me shut up. 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 Let me shut up.
You know what's funny is that the way you pronounce the letter C and the number for 4C would be pronounced shishi. So there better be some lion themed Amazons down the line. Because you know how our tokus love their wordplay.
Exactly.
Mm-hmm.
But still, I digress. You see how to got transformed. Thank you. Yes, that's what I'm talking about. Let's go, Haruka. I don't care what anyone has to say. Haruka's my man. They ain't got a problem with that. Anyone got a problem with that? Fight me.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Fight me.
We also find out more about EU, where not only was her family eaten by her dad, who became an Amazon from the previous episode, but also she is technically dead, so she is a Sigma type.
Now that's the ish that pisses me off. Just leave the dead alone. But like we keep saying, ladies and gentlemen, no one is safe in the world of tokusatsu. Yeah. Not even the dead.
It's like what the trailer to Dungeons and Dragons said. No, there are things much worse than death. And whenever I see that trailer, I'm like, yeah, it could be worse. You could be brought back to life by a necromancer. You could be electrocuted, burned, and frozen simultaneously by a beholder.
Exactly.
You could be eaten by a blob slowly.
Why? But my question is, why would you want to get eaten by a blob?
You wouldn't. That's why dying is a better option.
I do not want to get eaten by a blob. No.
No, if you've ever played Dungeons and Dragons, you know what it's like to be eaten by a blob. Or know what it's like to see someone get eaten by a blob.
It's disgusting.
Yeah. Yeah, because it's like it melts your skin first and then your muscle tissue. And you're
Well,
alive to feel all of it.
hmm
But yeah, he uses Sigma type, which means she can't go out unless it's on missions. We also find out more about the water supply, the aroma ozone. And
Yeah.
turns out there's two sources where it's coming from, and one of them is a hospital.
Wait, really?
Yeah, and not just a hospital, but apparently a plastic surgeon because it's all about getting nose jobs.
Oh my gosh.
Needless to
See,
say, it's appropriate that the doctor and the nurse are an elephant and an anteater. Because I'm like, really, you got an elephant Amazon and an anteater Amazon performing nose jobs on people before killing them. That's a little on the nose, isn't it?
uh, uh, really? The pun? The pun. It's the pun for me.
It's more of an idiom, but yeah,
It's the pun for me.
to me it's the idiom. It's a little
But
too
anywho, excuse me. Sorry about that.
No,
But
I get
anyway,
it. Don't worry. That I mean any place that does nose jobs and people disappear from there, like there's something smelly about that.
Something.
Hey, how you doing?
I'm doing fine.
oh
But
God, it's a freshly shaved Jared.
nah, screw all y'all.
Look at
How
that!
you doing, people?
Look at that fade he got there.
Mm.
Ooh, Jetman!
He looks
And
like
not
a
just
baby.
Jetman, it's the dark gray episode.
That means older women want me.
No, never.
Jetman. Da, 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 da.
So, what are we talking about now?
We're talking about the why it's a little on the nose that we have an elephant and an anteater performing nose jobs on their victims.
Hmm. Right, that episode. Because I think because I remember me and Mike were just rambling on last week because we just gave away a majority of Haruka's reasoning because it's just like there was no point of last week's episodes.
None whatsoever.
Yep. No, actually, yeah, you can pretty much skip episode 15 and not miss anything.
I don't know. I didn't. I don't know. Chihiro needs to. He needs a good sit down. He needs a good sit down. He's too Heisei for this season.
You think?
Yeah, we need a real Showa like Gene.
Like I said last week, freaking Tycoon could do a better job here than Chihiro would.
That is true. He can.
Yeah, Tycoon. I love that little cinnamon roll. I can't wait to see what happens next episode of Geets.
Oh, it's not going to be about him. It's going to be about a certain Time Fire. Y'all ain't hear from me though.
I actually saw it.
Hey, actually, you know what? What would you get if Ace teamed up with Time Fire? Foxfire!
That'd be Firefox.
Or Foxfire. Whichever
I'm
one.
more of a Google Chrome guy.
But anyways, where were we?
Plastic surgery.
Plastic surgery.
Even though we all know a few people who need them badly.
Yeah. I mean, personally, I would say like only get it if it's a medical necessity. Like if you got into a car accident and your face is disfigured to the point that you can't breathe through your nose, and yeah, you may want to get reconstructive surgery. I get that. I mean, that's what happened to Eric Roberts, and he looks amazing.
Mm.
But then there's people who do it on a whim, and honestly, like, why? I can only imagine how much more attractive Sylvester Stallone would look if he didn't have that surgery.
Wait, Sylvester Stallone had surgery?
Yeah, he's got all that Botox. You ever notice how he looks different now?
Nope. The more you know, and knowing is half the battle.
Like, even Meet the
his daughter
Spartans
looks good.
made a joke about that.
I mean, Sylvester Stallone might look the way he looked. Go for him. That's good for him. His daughter still look good though. So
I mean, it looks better in Rocky than it did in that one movie, Expendables.
Oh Lord.
Yeah.
Oh Lord.
Yeah. But yeah, so they have a fight. They managed to kill off one of the two Amazons, but the other one ran away. But anyone ever seen the movie Scent of a Woman? Well, Chihiro just did because his
he pulled a whole
Amazon.
Mamoru.
Mm.
He pulled a whole Mamoru.
Yeah. So he's starting to smell and his cravings for human flesh started to develop. So the episode ends with EU about to attack him because she locks in on an Amazon specifically that have human consumption urges.
Pretty much.
And that's the end of episode 16, Persons Unwelcomed.
Now, honestly, I'll give this. Honestly, for this episode, I give it about a 10 out of 10. What about you, Jared?
Outside of Chihiro, it's fine. That's all. 10 episode. The series is a 10. It's just Chihiro is just too Heisei. And I like me some Heisei riders, but he the Heisei rider that needs to go to like a shonen anime. He's too shonen to even be a Heisei rider.
Yeah.
I mean, I would give this episode an 8, and that's because like it's not a bad episode, but it drags. Like it is like the first half of the episode is just so boring, and there's like very little to be said or done in that episode. And I'm like, yeah, we do finally see Haruka, and he's fighting Chihiro, but it's like
Haruka is now Gene. His training is complete.
It's like, do we need Amazon on Amazon crime every other episode? Every other episode. And so it's like, and it's like, and I'm thinking, Haruka, where were you in the last 2 episodes? We could have used you, like in the wedding thing. And
but he's busy. He busy.
Exactly. Where the hell were you?
He busy,
like I feel it, and honestly, it's like I'm pretty sure Chihiro is a decent enough character on his own, but the problem is because the entire first half of the show is focused on Haruka, I feel like Chihiro is just Haruka 2.0, where like they just recycled Haruka's backstory all over again, back to square one.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, but like, Chihiro's on steroids.
Well, yeah, he is. But it's like
Haruka's also on steroids though, because Haruka was 2 technically. Chihiro's 5.
I would say the best way to describe the issue is that Haruka and Chihiro are too similar, at least this point in time.
Or but Haruka was trapped away from the world.
Yeah,
Chihiro used to go outside. He was hanging out.
Yeah.
Chihiro was hanging out with Cross Z. He was hanging out with Banjo, so like he had some personality with him.
Yeah, but overall, like the personalities are just too similar, and like that's it makes them like because even in other seasons of Kamen Rider, like you wouldn't have like 2 characters in the same season that were too similar to each other usually.
No,
like even Banjo was like goofy and and what's his name? Grease was also kind of goofy, but the thing is, they weren't. I mean, they were just different enough because Banjo just wants to get his, just wants to like not be on the run. Grease just wants his potato farm to be back to normal. That's it. Like he just he has different motivations, and like Banjo's a loner while Grease is like he's a camaraderie person. Like those three dudes, he's always with them, and he was grieving when the three of them were dying one by one. You know, it's like I feel like they were just different enough, even though they were both comic relief characters.
Mm.
Yeah. So, but Chihiro and Haruka, I don't know. Like at this point in time, like I mean, episode 1 Haruka versus episode 14 Chihiro, they're too similar. Episode 15, 16 Haruka, the only difference now is that he's edgier.
Mm.
Wait. What do you mean by that?
He's edgier. Like he's
He-
more like
He's more like Gene.
he's out of things to give. Like he's just living for himself, maybe with his teammates, but like he's not trying to be Mr. Nice Guy anymore.
Yeah, no. Haruka he ran out of all the fluffs to give because
That's what I'm saying.
Pretty
And
much.
but he's not so edgy that he's trying to be a copycat of Gene. So like
yeah, he's evolved into his own Amazon.
So-
Yeah, basically, to his own writer. Yeah.
So in the end, my biggest issue with the show up to episode 16 is Chihiro is just a little boring for me.
Mm.
A little.
Freaking
he's-
Banjo is a more interesting character. And I'm not talking about Banjo from Bill. I'm
Bill,
talking about the
okay.
character that Banjo plays in Amazons.
No, I agree. I think it's because his actor is just so charismatic.
True. Even when he's not being charismatic, he's doing it in a way where like you're more invested in him.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. But you know, I love a hospital from hell trope. So yeah, that's why this episode gets an 8 out of me instead of a 7.
Mm.
And I do
Talk about
like
rhinoplasty. Oh.
and I do like how like now like we are introduced to this new aspect of EOI where wait, hold on. No, EU. Yeah, EU. Yeah, like I like how we're introduced to this new mechanic in her where she can only detect Amazons that have bloodlust because now Chihiro has to keep himself in check around her.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
But
So,
the more
yeah.
interesting side of things is just Banjo. Oh, just. So did you already talk about that whole thing with him yet, or is that the next episode?
No, he starts joining up with the others
Shido and
in the first half of the next episode. But yeah, pretty much Banjo and EU carried the entire episode as far as I'm concerned.
he lost his bros, man. That's
That's sad.
like that's like how you like. Oh yeah, I was drinking that water at my boring ass job. Oh, no. Like, oh, no.
Okay, one thing I do love about episode 15, because I wasn't here to comment on it, is I love how like the blue jacket dude just like turns around. It's like, well, that's weird, isn't it? And they're like, oh my god, like what? Is there something on my face?
It's like, hey, is that something on my face? No, but y'all smell good. Let me can I just get a little bit like no, my bro.
Yeah, let me just get a whiff.
Sounds like a line of dialogue from Pokemon Red, White, and Blue version on the PETA website.
I'm done.
You know
I'm
what?
done.
Yep.
Okay.
That's it.
Moving on. On to Where Dost Thou March?
I'm done. Goodbye.
Next
I'm done.
episode. The boring episode. What happens? Chihiro goes to the amusement park.
It's another, like I said, it's a filler.
Mm-hmm.
To me, this episode is a filler episode.
I mean, I'll say this. I wouldn't mind having an amusement park episode if it builds to something. The thing is, the transition to the fight scene at the end of the episode, it did not transition well enough. I think that's the bigger flaw. Like if they stayed in the amusement park area, like have a bunch of civilians running around in panic, and then use the set piece, like you take advantage of the environment of the amusement park into the fight scene, I would have less of a problem with Chihiro and EU just going to an amusement park because EU is a shut-in. She's the new
dead.
She's the new Haruka. She's the new Haruka.
She's not. She's dead. She is a husk. She's just being. She's basically Daniel Radcliffe in that movie with what's his name? Switchblade Man.
What? Wait, what? Talking about what?
Jason, we love you.
Mm-mm-mm.
Do I want to?
Jason Narvi was in
Oh.
that Tokusatsu
Yes.
the promos. I'm like,
Doctor.
doctor.
But I digress. Yes, this is Switch. She is just Switchblade Man. That's all she is.
Yep. Switchblade Man.
Hello, Doctor.
So it's
Yeah,
like, no, I got nothing. Just like really, Chihiro really out here. He could escape anytime. He could slap up the hashtag not my Tachibana and move on with his life. He could literally leave. Just pack up as much nutrients as you need. That's it. You do not need to basically if you were staying with your bros in the first place, none of this would have happened.
Exactly.
But no, I want to stay and save her. What? You can take down these guys, no issues. Just because they got that little nuke thing, what does that mean? Who cares? Take it out before they use it.
I mean, like the only remotely interesting thing that happened in this episode was the fact that like they try to eat those crepes and then they start throwing up.
Wasted.
But of course, it wasn't made clear whether EU started throwing up because she also cannot consume regular food or because she was just copying what he was doing. But I'm like, did you just do a Tokyo Ghoul? Really? Did you just do a Tokyo Ghoul just now?
See, I can't even say watch Tokyo Ghoul. Just read Tokyo Ghoul. If you guys want this season of Amazons, read Tokyo Ghoul. It's on the Shonen Jump app. It's on the Viz Media app. There you go.
I never read the manga, but I did watch the first 75% of it, and I just could not enjoy it. Like the only character I liked in all of the anime was literally the blonde dude in the third quarter who died at the end of the third quarter.
Mm-hmm.
And that's pretty much it. 2 weeks ago, I tried watching the last quarter of Tokyo Ghoul. I couldn't sit through the second episode. I could not. 13 episodes left. Could not sit through the second episode.
I admit, I couldn't do it either.
Just read Tokyo Ghoul, people. That's what you're getting from me. Just read Tokyo Ghoul. If you want anything you get out of this season, especially this episode, read Tokyo Ghoul. Other than that, you wasted good crepes. For what? To realize, oh wait, I'm an Amazon. I can't eat this.
Yeah.
You can eat protein. You can eat burgers. You can't eat sweets. Numpty.
Lord Jesus. Like I said, this episode was technically for me. I don't know about anyone else, but for me, this episode was a filler.
I think just the segment between Chihiro and EU were a filler until they fought, and he's just over here trying to be like, "Oh, but you're not a weapon. You're just a real girl." Oh my god! Operation Overdrive did this better.
Yeah, and again, like I would feel the amusement park scene would be a little less wasted if they stayed in the amusement park when the elephant Amazon attacked.
because they weren't even in the amusement park when that happened. They were like
he was off somewhere doing his own thing he was up in Mr. Rogers' neighborhood.
He just happened to show up. Like there wasn't even any build up. Like give us one scene where he's like scuttling along the alleyway. It's like, I smell the person who attacked me, and then start running off. Like that would transition better. And again, keep the scene in the amusement park. Take advantage. Like, can you imagine if like say like he got that grappling hook, right?
Yeah.
Can you imagine if what's it called? There was a merry-go-round. He used the grappling hook on the merry-go-round, so he could use it to slingshot himself into a centripetal rider kick.
I don't know.
How cool would that be? Or like
cool.
me. I mean, like, there's like ways you could incorporate amusement park into a fight scene. Heck, 01 did it on the first episode.
True.
That is true.
So it's like
they wanted to make up for what they messed up with here.
Heck, even Power Rangers, a show that has always been criticized for being too childish. I'm using quotation marks here. They've utilized amusement park fight scenes better. Like, they've done it in the original Mighty Morphin. They've done it in Wild Force. They probably did a Ninja Storm. I need to rewatch. No, wait, not Ninja Storm. Ninja Steel. Like, I probably would have to rewatch that.
You go ahead and do that. That's on you.
Yeah. Is it even still on Netflix? Because like I know it was when it got taken down, but
I know where it's at, but it ain't on Netflix.
But the point being is
piracy is good. No,
like it's like, even if you wanted to have a moment where Chihiro and I just realized you got two main characters with a girl name. If you had Chihiro and Iyu, if Chihiro and Iyu were at a cafe having the same conversation, spitting out crepes, and then a monster attacked in a plaza, that would have been equally effective.
Yeah, and it still grossed people out when they did that. Oh yeah, I could see that.
Yeah,
but so, they wanted the point of she's human, she can enjoy being in the amusement park. Like he's like, yay, wee! Oh, you gotta put your hands up. You gotta do that. Wee. Like,
yeah, in which case, take the most advantage out of a setting, because like I know for a fact that if you film somewhere, you need a permit.
Yeah, you do.
You need a permit. So why not take full advantage of your permisory window of being able to film at a certain location?
No,
but at least their teamwork kind of improved, I guess. Like that dance episode of Evangelion, but I still think Evangelion did it better because
Hideaki Anno knows how to make tokusatsu. Not to say that the Amazon's creators aren't doing a great job. They're doing a fantastic job. It's just you fumbled with Chihiro. That's it.
It really did.
Yeah, like I was hoping season 2 would be a lot more interesting, but it really isn't. And again, I like what we were doing with the first season. You got a pharmaceutical company causing this, and like even like the president was like of the company was like, now we've completely revolutionized the food chain. Now humans are no longer apex predators; it's Amazons.
But I'll be honest with you. Like I said, this episode was a filler.
And they just completely dropped everything.
Honestly,
that the season 1 set up.
For me, I give this episode a 4 out of 10.
Whoa! You're rating it before we even get to the interesting parts of where it picks up from season 1. Damn,
Still, I'm talking about
Chihiro that bad that he just made you forget everything.
See, for me, the episode's an 8 because I still give credit to the last 5 minutes of the episode.
Well, let's talk about the other portion. You got Shido getting the band back together. Ain't lost a beat. And that's what's great about them. Because they're like, man, retirement was good, but it's time to show why we is the best. And then Banjo's just over here, just like at all. I'm like, yo, wait, what are you people? What are you
We're
people?
we're exterminators, and the city has a pest problem.
And then you got the what's their name? 4C. That's the
Four
that's the
C's, four. I don't care.
4C. You
Look,
got them.
I'll say it again. Like the leader of 4C better be a lion themed Amazon because 4C, if you say it, like in Japanese, she.
Mm,
You know how Tokus love their puns.
Mm-hmm.
true. But so far, I don't know. He's funny, but at the same time, he's a total tool. Because of him, Chihiro was taken away from his bros. So yeah, he's a tool for that. Um, Other than that, yeah, no, I don't really care. Then you got Mizuki. She's over here being granted the pipe bomb. She just label it CM Punk at this point. She's like, here you go. Since you know this Haruka guy, since you know these things, here you go. Since Fuku can't get the job done because Fuku has been in the trenches long. Like I said last week, yes, the dude is valid for what he went through because what he saw. He saw and then Haruka. We really just basically just spoiled all this week's episodes last week. That's how much it's just like, wow.
Pretty
Okay.
much.
Okay, so yes, Haruka was there. The dad killed her, singing a song that she sang to him as a kid. That's what she relived in this episode. Which I will say, yeah, that's kind of messed up.
Mm-hmm.
That's messed up on Tachibana's sake. And then, dude went through it. He went through it. But then Fuku was there. He was in the trenches longer than this guy. And then but Fuku understands these Amazons. He understands them. He understands
I
the
agree.
goings on. And while he's out with Mizuki on their mission, he meets up with his old gang because they bonded forever. I wish I had a yen to prove my point, but you get it. They're bonded forever. And how do you know? But who else made a drastic change in the 5 years? Mamoru.
Mm-hmm.
He ain't the same old cinnamon roll he was last time now.
Why, my
Now he's
mom?
a chili roll.
Chili roll.
Yeah.
Little boy, he ain't the same no more. He is a war general.
Like he replaced all of his menthol with capsaicin. Actually, come to think of it, is cinnamon a mint or spice?
Cinnamon's a spice.
So is it also capsaicin based?
That's what I can't tell you. Well, all I know is, the things with Fuku going on with him and 4C. That I can say that's interesting. It's just again, Chihiro, you do not need to stay with these people. Why do you stay with them? You don't owe them anything. You can literally take them. All these scientists are like, Chihiro, boy, they're holding you based off your morality for a corpse that's taking out Amazons that you were doing with your bros. But come on now, what are you doing? Y'all doing the same thing. You don't need to associate with them. You don't need to give them any reasons to want to have these Amazons produced and stuff. You don't need them to be Bandai producing these armbands and drivers.
Mm-hmm.
Yes, you do.
Well, you know Premium Bondi's theme song, right? Don't say no, just buy more. Don't say no, just buy more.
Let's see, and you got your host over here in his blankie, just a part of the problem. He's the reason why hashtag not my Tachibana is still in business. Him, he's the
Okay,
reason.
and you're the reason why Furbus is getting no justice. So goodbye.
Don't be mad at the truth.
Oh jeez,
Yeah,
you just
truth
got sent
hurts.
to Illinois.
and he just got sent to Triforia.
Ooh, a little too soon on that one.
Oh yeah, you're right.
But
Okay, do I need to send the both of you to Miranoi and fend off for yourselves?
I
He
mean, I'll hang with
started it.
Maya. I'll hang with Maya. I'm chill with that.
He started it.
Oh, am I
Mhm.
supposed to retaliate? Okay. I know you are, but what am I? Ha ha!
You just reminded me of that one bumper with Johnny Bravo.
Little monkey.
I'm pretty. I'm pretty. I'm prettier. I'm prettier. No, I am. No, I am. You're dumb. You're dumb. I know you are, but what am I? I know you are, but what am I? Oh, he's good. Yo, for real though, HBO, why is Johnny Bravo the only member of the original 5 that's not on your website?
Why do you think?
Why? No, really, why? We got Courage, Powerpuff Girls, Eds, and Dexter, but no Johnny. Like, why?
Because if anybody in this day and age saw that on HBO Max, they would have a frenzy.
Pretty much.
And yet they have no problem showing Euphoria.
Touche.
But we digress.
Like, I'm not even going to go into Game of Thrones or a House of Dragon, but yeah.
But we
You okay
digress.
with Euphoria, but not Johnny Bravo.
Man's got receipts.
Man, I still feel bad about that Valentine's Day episode where like he finally met that perfect someone, but she turned out to be a spy.
Oh my god, that sucked.
But I love that. But I love that Chinatown parody. With the missing doll. It's like it's for my sister. It was for my mother. It's for my sister and my mother.
Oh, good times. Yeah. But yeah, outside of like I said, the whole Chihiro thing, the episode was good. I enjoy. Like I said, I love Fuku, and seeing him again in Revice was a treat. I love Shido. Seeing him in Geats is a treat. I just love the crew. I love that crew and Banjo. Banjo being one of the first to graduate to the newer Rider seasons is great.
Yeah, I feel like the actor playing Banjo is the new. God, I'm trying to remember the name of that actor. The guy who played Zeronos.
Oh Lord.
Oh yeah.
He's the new Zeronos because he's that smug, bowl cut, like tough guy who graduates into like multiple roles and it becomes a beloved character on the second try.
True.
Because it's like no one liked this, like Zerono. It's like no one liked this character in Hibiki, but everyone loved him in Tenno.
That's actually right. No, that's actually true.
And I definitely think that Banjo is definitely more popular than this character, to my knowledge.
No, Banjo's more popular, yeah.
Banjo is a spicy cinnamon roll.
But
no,
anyways.
by the way, I did just look it up, and yeah, cinnamon does use menthol, not capsaicin, so it is a cooling, not a heating seasoning. So yeah, Mamoru, not a cinnamon roll anymore. He's a chili roll.
Did you really look it up?
Yeah. Do you think my passion for culinary arts just stops at just cooking? No, I go into the full chemical aspect of cooking. I like to know the how and the why, the complete clockworks of how food works.
See, people take notes. Understanding your subject is how you master it. Like women.
Yeah. Yeah, to truly know one's art, they must know it thoroughly, and they need to know themselves. High key, I would love to have an OC for Food Wars where like he challenges Soma to like make a dish that doesn't use any flour or potato.
Because
Because
that's interesting enough.
because like I like the challenge of like making dishes that normally require you to use flour or potato, and then like try to make that same dish without it.
That sounds interesting.
And you know what? You want me to bring the concept of cooking back to Toku? Okay, I'll do it for you. Eddie's $1 Million Cook-Off had roast McIver in it. There you go.
That is true.
Yeah, you got
But
that.
anyways, ladies and gentlemen, this has been. Well, wait, we didn't get Jared's rating, did we?
I'll say 10 just for the side plot. Fluff, Chihiro, and Iu's little story today.
But me personally, like I said, I give it like a 4, maybe a 5.
8.
But
It had a few small pockets of good stuff in it, but they just did not connect well enough for me.
they really didn't. But then again,
Connected.
and then now, ladies and gentlemen, if you go to the comments, we will read it live.
Go over there, do it. You know you want to do it.
Yeah. Be forever immortalized. Be
Say,
recognized.
hey, Mom, I'm on YouTube. Oh, I like
More or
Fox.
less.
Yeah. Oh, I think he's talking about how like your family was talking about a cookout earlier in the middle of the stream.
I blame you for that. Talking about food.
She gone.
Womp, 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 womp.
Not gonna lie, these 2 episodes were 75% boring. 7 out of 10.
No, that's fair. It's valid.
Yeah. I feel like 1974 Amazon was more fun.
It had its moments. It had its things. What season will you guys cover after you finish Amazon's? Well, we got to get to the movie first. I don't know after that.
So, true, and then after that, we'll probably do 01.
Or like me and Boken said last time, might go through Kamen Rider the next, and then Kamen Rider the first, then Kamen Rider the next. Anticipate for Shin Kamen Rider.
Yeah. When is Shin Kamen Rider coming out?
Soon.
Not April 3rd, are we?
I hope not.
Don't we all love Rose McIver?
Yes, we do. And just to add on to her culinary experience, iZombie.
You know what's funny? I was about to bring that up.
More fitting.
You know what's funny? When I was when I was recovering from my health problems, I was like binge watching iZombie, and there was like an episode where like some teen drama actor died, and it's like he was supposed to audition to play the Blue Ranger in an upcoming movie, and then her partner in the coroner's office, named Ravi, by the way.
Yep, love him.
It's like, there's a new Power Rangers movie.
Oh my god, I was one of those who watched iZombie weekly heavily.
I started watching weekly like through half of season 1 and season 4 onward. But the rest of season 1 and seasons 2 and 3 I had to watch it on Netflix. But it's a good show. Honestly, I'm gonna be honest, I like it more than the comic book.
Yeah.
I'm just mad. They had the entire time they had that joke of Rob Thomas because the creator of the show was named Rob Thomas. They brought on Rob freaking Thomas of Matchbox 20, and they just kill him off. Sorry if y'all ain't seen iZombie yet. If y'all ain't seen iZombie yet, what are you doing? Live? Go watch iZombie. It's on Netflix.
You know what I find really hilarious though? I love how the 2 major villains from the first 4 seasons are literally the main villains from Hero seasons 2 and 4, and their father and son on iZombie.
True.
Oh yeah, yo, Blaine. I love him.
Because like Blair was the main villain season 2 of Heroes because he was like the fake Takezo Kensei, and then his father, the zombie priest dude, was played by Robert Nepper, who played Samuel Sullivan in season 4 of Heroes. by the way, I love you, Edgar Sullivan. You know, the speedster played by Ray Park.
I'm
But-
waiting for my zombie.
But
What's funny is that the one time I met Ray Park, like most people will probably be like, "Oh my god, you're Snake Eyes! Oh my god, you're Darth Maul!" I'm like, "Oh my god, it's Edgar from Heroes!" I was like weirded out how like that's what I went to.
but anyways, ladies and gentlemen, this has been Kamen Riders Amazons episode 16 and 17.
Those who are
Boken,
not welcome and on to Where Dost Thou March.
where can they find you at?
You could find me on Instagram at Boken_Kabuto. You can find me on Twitch at twitch.tv/BokenKabuto. Jared, where can they find you?
Yo, what's up, you sexy mother people? I'm Jared from Henshin YouTube is what I am him.
No,
Find
you're
us
not.
over at twitch.tv/HenshinGate. This man is on a temporary leave basis because he's a hater. Find us over at youtube.com/HenshinGate, which we're going to be posting up the reviews of Kamen Rider Geats and King Oger sometime today and tomorrow, or who knows. And then we got more stuff like K-pop, anime, blah, blah, blah. So stay tuned for all that stuff. And Numpty, where can they find you?
First of all, you're the numpty. Second of all, how you doing, ladies and gentlemen? This is your boy Mike. You guys can catch me on Instagram at RedRanger2134 and over at Twitch at RedFalcon347.
You see him streaming on Twitch, and he'd be sipping on that haterade then too. It's a shame.
Haterade. Hey, you know, Haterade is better than Flavorade.
But
That's my H2O.
But anyways, ladies and gentlemen,
Alkaline.
before we leave, make sure if you like all your tokusatsu, Kamen Rider, Super Sentai, Power Rangers, whatever, be sure to follow us all on the Morphin Network. Click on
Comment, like, and subscribe.
please. Also, if you like movie reviews, please go over to the Buttery Show channel. Like,
Finally review Ghost Rider, you fool. Do it for Idris Elba.
Yeah, do it for that little kid who watched Nicolas Cage like drink an entire pot of hot coffee.
Good. And also, anyway, ladies and gentlemen, if you like video gaming news, go over to the Scrub Club Gaming channel on YouTube.
Yeah, which is also available on the Buttery Show. And of course, we, by the way, quick announcement, Rider Time Podcast is moving to Tuesdays at 7 p.m. Pacific, 10 p.m. Eastern. King Oger still on Thursdays, so don't worry. But Rider Time Podcast, Kamen Rider Geats episode 27.
28.
Yeah, you're right. My bad. 28. Chronoception is weird, isn't it? 28 will be on Tuesday this week instead of Thursday, while King Oger episode 4 will be on Tuesdays.
I haven't gotten much sleep last night.
Yeah. I mean, it's kind of hard to sleep when you keep getting reincarnated over and over and over and over. Then you have to play a fun Goku game.
But anyways, ladies and gentlemen, be sure to update your emergency kits. Love everyone. Eat lots of food.
Stay hydrated.
And make sure you check on people because you never know what could happen. This is the Morphin Network signing off. Love, peace, and chicken grease. See ya.